Hi, Jack.
Hi, Rich.
Stand by for Titanfall. Pilot mode engaged.
Oh. All right, I'm following you. Whoa! Whoa! Hey!
Hey! Behind the enemy right now, but it's still early. You've got
How
time
do you
to
do
turn
that?
it around.
I want to go too! Titanfall is a first-person shooter that features giant robot mechs that you can get into. We played the Xbox One version.
There's the standard multiplayer modes.
Right.
There's capture the flag. There's what do they call it? The capture the area. What do they normally call that?
Well, it's control points.
Control points.
There's capture the flag, control points, team deathmatch.
Generic deathmatch, and you can only die once in deathmatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the basic gist of everything in the game.
Pretty much.
That's everything. That's the whole game. There you go.
That is. That's
And it's a very simple game.
Yeah. I'm going around. I'm going to flank them.
Drop the enemy
You
flag.
guys gonna so be fucking flanked. You don't even know what's going on.
Where are you going?
I don't. I'm flanking.
You're flanking nobody.
Yeah. Well, that's the joy of the flank is no one sees me coming. Oh, that's a bad guy. Oh my god.
Good work, Jack. Good work. Well, you know what? When I went in, I was thinking I would absolutely hate it. You know, but instead I'm just kind of like, eh.
I started off really digging it because it looked great.
Yeah.
You get to fight with guns and robot guns.
See, how much of that came from the fact that it was your first Xbox One game, your first current generation console game? Because you
Maybe.
turn it on and it plays smooth. It looks really nice.
Sure, I'm okay admitting that.
Yeah.
And then the reality of the game started to set in. My problem with this game, maps. So, broken concrete, grays and browns, because it's war-torn, right?
Yes.
Which, yes, it looks war-torn. Hooray!
It's not very interesting to look at.
They're realistic shooters. So of course they want their maps to look very realistic. They want their military uniforms to be very realistic. And when you're in the military, you want to blend into your surroundings so your enemy doesn't see you, which is great for real life. When I'm in a video game, I want to know who the bad guy is so I can shoot him.
All right, it's now time to play Good Guy or Bad Guy. What do you think about these three guys? Do they look like good guys or bad guys? Well, they're good guys, but how would you know? How about this guy? Is he a good guy or a bad guy? Congratulations, he's a bad guy. And now you've been shot in the face.
But it's like you see a beige man and you don't know if he's on your team or their team.
Right. So then you have to get a little closer.
That's terrible. By the time you know what he is, he's already killed you. Well, is that blue or red or... Let me know. What? There was nothing over that, right? You couldn't tell what it was?
No, you couldn't tell what it was.
Ah, fuck this.
This is something that bothers me the most about these style of games, is we seem to die a lot.
Well, specifically, we seem to die quicker. It's like a number of times you're fighting someone else, and they'll absorb like 5 hits, and you die after like 1.
During this playthrough, there was a moment in which you and an enemy robot were fighting, and you were both machine gunning each other, and he was on fire, yet he still blew you up first.
Yes.
I don't feel like I'm using any ability. I feel like if I find someone who's not paying attention, I can kill them. And if I take someone head on, they're going to kill me.
Yeah.
That's literally all that has happened
Yeah.
in Titanfall.
Well, this is all ambush. ambush, ambush, ambush. When you die and you see the kill cam, it's somebody who's up on a roof or somebody who was behind you. It's never man on man and like this little duel going on. Yeah. See, that's why I just tend to find these kind of multiplayer games more frustrating than enjoyable.
Sure.
See, I play games specifically because I don't want to interact with other people. I go home, I just want to be myself and turn on a nice game and be in my own little world.
If I want real challenge and excitement, I think that multiplayer is one of the best places to get it.
I'm not against a good challenge, but I think the reason I play games, what I like in a game, is just a good experience.
Sure.
I like a game that presents me with an interesting world, interesting characters, and I can just kind of lose myself in that fictional environment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the fact that it's a game and not a movie, it kind of feels like you're a part of the experience. You're in there. Yeah. And it's like a good challenge isn't the only reason to play a game.
To me, like, the challenge is what makes it a game.
Sure.
The thing that defines a game over any other form of escapism, for me, is that you are trying to accomplish something. There's an objective that you have to meet, and you have the option of failing. And so, with a multiplayer game, it's the most dangerous game, because you're hunting man.
A game can be very empowering. It's like, Doom. You're the guy with the guns, and you defeat all the demons, and you're the big, strong hero. And you play a game like Doom, it's just, oh, that's empowering. Yeah, I kicked their ass. But you play fucking Titanfall, and it's like depowering. It's like, oh my god, please don't hurt me anymore. Please stop, please.
Okay, all right, let's get serious now. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's a war out here!
They're doing their jobs, they're worker robots. Ah! You had this one run where you were doing like really good. You killed like 5 or 6 people in a row and you were riding high. And then you found out those 5 or 6 people you killed were just like AI robots that aren't effective at all in the game. They're in the game just so that stupid people like us can feel good about ourselves when we're dying all the time.
Okay, hey guys.
I guess they don't care, they're just waiting to die?
Oh, these are like robots. Grunts, gameplay-wise, pure mechanic-wise, did no harm to you because they can't hit anything. And if you got rid of them, if you killed them, it added nothing to your score. Mm-hmm. They are useless. They are a thing that negates themselves. All they did was distract you.
They're there to make bad players feel better. Because even when I was dying all the time, it felt good to kill something.
Like, those grunts are masturbation. For those 2 seconds, I felt great, and then I just felt ashamed. Oh, did you see that guy?
Yeah.
He fucking jumped. How do you jump?
I don't know.
The enemy dropped our flag.
A button.
Return to base. Good work.
These are good things to know.
I think so. So, the question is, would you recommend Titanfall?
I would never recommend a multiplayer-only game. That's just me. For me to like a game, and I have to like a game before I give it my recommendation, it can't be multiplayer only. There's got to be an interesting single-player element.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I do not recommend Titanfall.
Ooh. But, I mean, not Titanfall. You don't recommend any
multiplayer-only game. They're just, I don't care.
I'm very torn on this. Because I did have a good time overall.
Yeah.
I'm going to recommend this if you don't have a computer that can play a different game. Like, there are people there that don't have a computer that can play Team Fortress 2. If you are looking to play an online-only multiplayer shooter, Team Fortress 2 is free. Like, there's a giant asterisk next to my recommendation. Here's the asterisk, right? If you don't have a computer and only have an Xbox One and want to play a multiplayer online-only shooter game,
And if no other online-only shooter games have come out yet for the Xbox One,
then you should probably play this one. That's my recommendation. That's all I got.
That's a great recommendation, Jack.
Okay, message of the day. Thanks for playing Titanfall. If you experience any technical issue, contact customer support.
Well, that's reassuring that the first thing you see once the game comes on is a message about tech support. For all of the many problems you're going to encounter. And then the third one, that was like, they got more shooter-oriented and like the talking elements went down. Your talking choices and the dialogue tree and the branching path, they just went down. And then you got to the ending where they thought the end of their space adventure Star Wars story was 2001 Space Odyssey, but depressing. It was like they completely, you're not using this.
No, we've been talking. There's so little to talk about in Titanfall that we have been talking about Mass Effect for the past 10 minutes.
End.